What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video, and by the title, you can already tell that the Patriots have released cornerback slash safety slash kick returner and punt returner Cyrus Jones. It feels like just yesterday I was making a video about how the Patriots had re-signed Cyrus Jones, as he was one of the Patriots' many cuts on September 1st for the 53-man roster cutdowns. After being cut by the Patriots, the Baltimore Ravens had picked him up and put him on their practice squad, and he didn't stay there for very long, as the Patriots then claimed him off of the Ravens practice squad on September 19th and placed him on the 53-man roster. Now, many people were wondering why this happened. A lot of people were making him a meme and just didn't like the move by Bill Belichick. If you watched my video on when they re-signed him, I was very skeptical about it too. But in all honesty, Cyrus Jones wasn't doing bad as a special teamer before his injury. And then when he came back after his injury, he really wasn't doing bad. He just played in one preseason game because of that injury still lurking around him. And even what we have seen from him since being put back on the 53-man roster hasn't been bad. It really hasn't been anything special. There was one time I remember that it was, I think, on third down, and he was playing safety because if you remember, the Patriots actually were trying Cyrus Jones at safety instead of cornerback, so he was really moving towards safety instead of that cornerback position. And there really was just one time this season that I saw him miss a tackle. I mean, not like he was getting much time in the secondary, but still. The main purpose for the Patriots re-signing him was because of special teams. Cyrus Jones is good at returning as long as he can keep the ball in his hands, which had been a very big issue for him. Since returning kicks, he has not done anything bad. He's had some good returns, he's had some fair catches, but the main thing is that he has not had any fumbles or anything like that. Now, them clearing up a roster spot has nothing to do with Julian Edelman or anything like that. Now that they have a roster spot open, somebody is going to be signed to the 53-man roster. And the thought with Cyrus Jones is that the Patriots releasing him as long as he clears waivers, which he most likely will, is that they're going to revert him back to the practice squad. A name that I'm hearing a lot with this Cyrus Jones release is actually former Patriots running back Mike Gillislee. He was released by the Patriots also for the 53-man roster cutdowns, and then he was signed by the New Orleans Saints, but they just released him, and it's kind of a coincidence that the Patriots clear up a roster spot right when their former running back was cut, and it so happens to be at the position the Patriots really need depth at, as they only have two running backs, Sony Michel and James White. I would not be surprised if the Patriots do go in that direction. I don't like the move if they do. I think that is a very stupid move. I mean, he wasn't working out with the Patriots. His decision-making doesn't seem to be there. Just the role that he was put in with the Patriots never seemed to work out. I mean, even when it came to preseason, he could never get anything done. He always seemed to either make it back to the line of scrimmage or most times not even that. So bringing him back, in my opinion, would be an insanely stupid idea. Well, not necessarily insanely, but I just don't like that idea. We saw how he was before and he wasn't doing well, and that's exactly why he was getting benched. I definitely think that there are better running backs on the open market right now, and also guys that could be a way better power back than Gillislee, and that is exactly what we need. I do like this release as long as they can get a decent player, and I would not classify Mike Gillislee under that decent player pickup. Ultimately, we do not know. Maybe there was a hole Bill Belichick saw and wants to kind of fill. This could very well just be a coincidence that the Patriots released Cyrus Jones while the Saints released Mike Gillislee, but this would be a move that would not be a shock. Like always, I will update you guys if the Patriots do sign Mike Gillislee or whoever they sign, because they are going to sign someone. They're not just going to leave an open roster spot open for nothing. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel right now and turn on my post notifications so that you know when that video comes out. But that is it for today's video. What are your guys' thoughts on Cyrus Jones being released, and who do you think that the Patriots are going to sign? Make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe. That helps me out very much. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody who knows who can grow the Patriots global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video. We'll give it a shot.